So Julie, be sure to let us know.
That's my state, Assam, and that's what the book is all about. I have been asked repeatedly that I should be brief. Yeah, I promise you, I will not take much longer. See, this book and this entire reading is all about wanting to change the perception about Assam. Every morning we take pride in visualizing you through the morning cup of the hot tea, and there is every likelihood that 7 out of the 10 who is sitting here, you take tea, and that's we produce. The most energetic moment I've ever seen, we have reached this one. Today's evening is because of her, and she has done single-handed. Many of you do not know that she has been living here for the last 40 years, but yet she is still holding the Indian passport. That is her love for mother. Thank you, Rini Baidu. You have been inspiring a lot of people over the years, and I'm sure you'll be doing in that for the future. Finally, on behalf of these 11 people which have come together to make this book, I do believe, it's one of the costliest in the history of Assam. I once again invite you, to all of you, those who are not from Assam, please come and visit my state. Because the sun sets quite early, so it's a big problem in Assam. So we can't have a 50-over match.
2020.
And, pardon, sir?
2020.
2020 is cutting it. But by the way, with the Indian Premier League on, now the Assam Premier League is coming up on August 15. It's wonderful. Like cities like Jorhat, Shivsagar, Nagaon, Guwahati is going to have teams, and time Telecom, your paper carried a full-fledged front page news just before I left for London.
Just adding up that thing, we have the Leicester City Cricket Academy run by Assamese. Anshuman Bharati played India.
Yeah, his name is Long.
Leicester City Cricket Academy is run by Anshuman.
He used to play with me once upon a time. His name is Long.
Yes.
Yes. Now we've dealt with cricket, we want to get on to less questions. What about this political problem? That's been one of the difficulties. I mean, it seems to me that other states get all the investment opportunities like Maharashtra, Karnataka, and I feel that some of the good things happening in India, some of it should be shared by other states, and Assam is really one of the states that
that's the sad part. That's exactly the reason why we are here, why it is celebrating Assam, why this book. There's a positive notion of not good thing happening in Assam, but it's not that. There is a tremendous amount of political stability in Assam. Congress is back to state with 78 number of seats, unthinkable for many of us, even for us 1 week before the results came out, but still. Insurgency has lost relevance. The last big incident took place in 2008, October 30. This after that there was nothing. Right, in comparison, I think Delhi is more unsafe than Guwahati right now, or even the whole of part of Assam. Whole of central India is a Naxal problem, but in Assam we do not have a problem. It's all becoming irrelevant. The question is, the attitude, the passive notion, the perception is still bad about Assam. That's why investment is not flowing in, money is not coming in. What is happening? The booming basically is service coming and growing.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite clear that the prospect for tourism in Assam is huge. It's beautiful, it's got wildlife, it's got ecological tourism, the kind of things that are becoming increasingly important. So, just to get down to nuts and bolts, supposing someone from here, from London, wants to go to Assam for, say, a 10-day or 2-week holiday, what's your ideal? What should be the spread, in your opinion, to get a good feel of Assam?
The conventional tourism circuit is basically Calcutta, Guwahati, Shillong, Tawan, and Kaziranga. That's a quadrangle they have been made. But there are a lot of variation. Now, there are specific tea bungalow-oriented kind of a tourism, which is basically, most of the tea bungalows basically tea estate managers, basically from England, they used to have huge houses. They are now being opened up as a niche kind of tourism. So those who have time, a little bit of it, definitely have some money, will be doing that. There are river cruises. River cruises, again, in England project, Indo-British project, is so successful. Even if you want to book it today, perhaps they will not be able to accommodate you for not even for next 7 months. There is a river cruise going all the way from Guwahati to Kaziranga and all the little bit up to Shivsagar, then come back. It is so crowded. Now there are 2 boats. The 3rd boat is ours in India. Each of them carried about 30 odd people and is so packed. Go to internet, you will not even find for the next 7 months there is no vacancy.
Elephants.
So that's the problem.
Yes, elephants. I mean, there's been a beautiful book being read on Radio 4 called The Elephant Keeper, which some of you might have heard, about the relationship between man and elephant. All of us love elephants, and we wouldn't want the elephant to come to any harm. And yet, in Assam, there were stories a couple of days ago about elephants crossing railway lines. There is a big battle going on between man and nature, which I would like to see the elephant looked after.
Yeah, this is a unique problem in Assam. Assam is a problem of plenty. Other people have a problem of less problem, elephants or less animals. We have plenty, problem of plenty. It's not that elephants are growing alone, but it is we are also growing, we are expanding, we are actually going into their territory. They are not into coming into our territory. We are actually going into them, cutting their forests, going into them. And the railway lines which are planned in a manner by the engineers, that they do not take that consideration that that is the elephant corridor. And look at the things. Now every year you get about 5 to 6 elephants or even more trampled by or cut by the railway trains. But still, I'm talking about, we have two problems. One, there are problems of plenty, but quite 3,000 odd elephants are there. Assam used to have logging. They used to have logging. Thanks to Supreme Court, it was stopped in 1997. But the problem rose there. The indirect problem. The problem is that Supreme Court banned the felling of trees. It's good for conservation, good. But 200 to 300 domesticated elephants were involved and employed those logging. Today, these 200 have got no jobs. And keeping an elephant, domesticated elephant, unemployed is the huge problem you all know. A couple of dozens have been employed in the Kaziranga Tourist National Park for the tourism circuit. Yes, elephant being a scheduled one animal in an Indian forest act, it cannot be sold in different states. Two other states in India have got tremendous elephant demand. One is Kerala because of the temples, which you know, and Rajasthan because of the tourism. But because of the law, the excess elephants which we have in Assam, 200, 150 are unemployed. They cannot be sold. There are people who are trying to do it illegally. So there are two problems. One, domesticated problems, which I'm talking about. What he's talking about is the wild elephants. And that problem is not going to be solved. I don't see a solution there because we are expanding. We are going into their territory. They are not coming into our territory. And more finally, India has ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, positioned towards many cities of China in place called Tezpur. Many of your hometown is Tezpur. Tezpur has got ICBMs, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, targeting any of the Chinese targets like Lhasa, definitely Beijing, Kunming, but India has got all kind of sophisticated Star Wars, blah blah things to control them. But India has a problem. Indian Air Force has a problem in handling the elephants, protecting them from the ICBM. Because there's a place called Halonibari, which is next to the airport. It's a big forest. There are a lot of elephants, and they're constantly coming and damaging the Indian Air Force arena, barricades, destroy them because probably they get good liquors in the rounds they get in the Javans things, and they have got a taste of it. They keep on returning back. The Indian ICBMs are now being threatened by the Jambos. That's what the situation is.
Yeah. I mean, just one big question before I throw it open. That it's quite clear that in many ways India is progressing very fast, and some states are doing very well, like Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra. Other states are not getting a share of what are the benefits of rapid progress in India. And Assam, Orissa, West Bengal, parts of Bihar, parts of UP are being left behind. Do you agree that this is something that has to be corrected so that we have slightly more even development in India?
That's the regional imbalance we're talking about. West is developing very fast. Maharashtra, Gujarat being an example. Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Orissa, Bengal are not that. But you can't blame the government always for that. Assam has everything and expect nothing. So perhaps I have a hope for the future. But I don't blame or I don't expect everything from the government. So take about your state, Gujarat. Government is not doing it, all the things. The private sector is doing it. Look at the Maharashtra. So I think we all have to take the bargain. If we have to, it's a, what do you call it? It's all our
we all have to put in our energies. If the book is one of them, many of